first question for both of you, and we have to try to participate verbally and with the reading as well. So,
Yes.
how would you explain me, and how would you answer me this question, which says, which jobs or activities require bravery? First of all, do you know what's bravery?
Yes.
What
To
does that
be
mean?
to be brave in
Uh-huh.
facing something like fire, like enemies, like
Mm-hmm.
or you can if you can solve problems, deal
Mm-hmm.
with people's like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, which of these activities require bravery?
Of course, soldiers
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
firemen. I think they called.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Which ones are the firemen? This
e,
one over here. No,
e,
no. Those guys are called medical service guys, emergency service, right? The
mm,
people who jump out and help you instantly with some kind of, I don't know, diseases or anything you want to call it.
so they work in at hospital, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they are firemen, right?
Oh, in the E
Yeah.
are the firemen. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Um,
And what about picture C?
yeah, I forgot what is this sport is. I think
No,
it
it's
is.
not a sport. This is not a
Uh,
sport. This is actually a really responsible type of occupation or work or job.
uh,
These
I
guys are
think.
called lifeguards,
Like
right?
that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
what do lifeguards do? They save your life on a beach if you start drowning in the water,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. What about these guys over here?
Uh, Soldiers or army.
Yeah, soldiers, army. It takes a lot of bravery to participate in any kind of war, right?
Yes.
But you still have to be very stupid enough to take part in one, if you ask me. I'm a little bit of philanthropist. But um, how would you explain this guy over here? How do you call this sport?
Jumping. High jumping.
Bungee jumping,
Yeah,
right?
bungee jumping. Yeah.
And bungee jumping is actually, it takes a lot of bravery to make that leap of faith, if you want to call it that way, right? A
Yeah.
leap is, imagine yourself standing on the edge of something and you
Yeah.
have to let yourself fall down. That's
Yeah.
called leaping. Jumping is when you push yourself with a, I don't know, power of your muscles, but when you leap, it literally means that you just let yourself fall down by the inertia of your
Mm,
mass and all the physics and everything.
yeah.
Okay. And in your opinion, which one requires the most bravery?
Army. I think that
Well, I would call
it's.
firefighters.
Yeah. I think it is something full of fear or word like this. So
Mm-hmm.
the one who will go, I think he is the bravest. I think that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nibal, in your opinion?
To be a soldier.
Okay. Okay. I'm really against war.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
against war that you can't even imagine how against war I am.
Me too. Against the wars, I hate the wars. While I think firemen, they brave with they love what they do because they help people.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is a nice job, I think.
And they are, and in my opinion, they are really brave, in my
Yeah,
own opinion. My
Heroes.
humble
maybe.
opinion. Yeah, they are actually heroes who save people from the hug of a death, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So over here we have just one title from the newspaper. And in this case, it's called Daily Newspaper. And an everyday hero. I knew, this is the title. I knew I had 30 seconds. What does this tell you? That he didn't have a lot he didn't have a lot of time to act, right? And he
Mm.
had only 30 seconds to do whatever he was supposed to do, right?
Okay.
Okay. How would you consider this story? What would you think about this story in advance without reading about it?
That he has a patient and he had no time to try to live to save his life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. His or someone else's life?
The patient life.
Okay. Okay.
Or maybe it might be a fireman who has no time to save someone inside a home or something is burning.
Or to act some way, right? Or maybe he was limited to only 30 seconds. Or it was maybe some random guy who saw someone in a desperate need of a little bit of help, right?
Mhm. Maybe.
Okay. Okay, maybe. We'll see very quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to read this
Yes.
story and
Mhm.
tell me what do you think of it. We're gonna analyze it quickly, and if there are any other words that you do not understand, please ask for the translation.
Of course. Yes.
That stands for both of you.
With no help in sight, Stephen Herbert rushed into a burning home to save the family trapped inside. It was a cold January morning in Mount Tempest, Texas, when Stephen Herbert, 20, made a quick decision to risk his life. Never ever, not once, have I felt as hot as I did in that house, he says, but there was
Whoa,
no
whoa, whoa,
time.
whoa, whoa, wait. So see this thing over here.
What
See
is
this
it?
thing over here. It's called apostrophe. So never
Yes.
ever,
Yes.
not once have I felt as hot as I did in that house, he says. Full
Yes.
stop.
Okay.
And this is a new sentence starting from here. And that's how
Yes.
that's how everyone, not only you, everyone should read that way, because one sentence has the capital letter in the beginning and
Yes.
it finishes with a full stop. And one whole sentence is someone's meaning, someone's expression
Yes.
regarding something, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we just have to give our best to respect it that way and to see it that way, because otherwise we're killing the meaning of it, right? And
Yeah.
that's going to
Yeah.
help you. That's going to help you read a little bit more fluently. And that's definitely going to help you to
Okay.
understand the whole thing that stands behind the sentence. You will be able to understand simultaneously as you are reading.
Okay.
Okay,
But there was no time to be afraid. I just knew I had to get into that house to help whoever was inside. In 30 seconds, a life could be lost.
see how this one, life could be lost. This is phrased in the past and in the future form at the same time. But we're going to speak about that when we reach future simple and the rest of those. Future
Yes.
perfect. Okay.